Hi, thanks for tuning in. Stuart here, classical record collector, and I've got another audio test which I hope that you will enjoy. I got some very good feedback from the previous comparison video that I did, pitching a 100,000 euro record player against a 500 pound Riga Planer 2. That was much enjoyed. There was criticism about the way that I conducted the test, so I've paid particular attention with the test that I'm going to do now, A-B comparison with volume levels. So I've used a sound meter and I've made sure that the levels are the same. So I don't expect to obviously have that player factor. The levels on the A-B comparison, both soundtracks will be exactly the same. So what we're comparing is, here we go. We're comparing this Blondie plastic letters with this, the LP version, which I picked up recently. I had this in the early 80s or the late 70s as a teenager, and Blondie were always my favorite band. Frankly, they're still my favorite band. I just think that they're amazing. And this is actually probably my favorite Blondie album, Plastic Letters. So we're going to listen to 30 seconds of Fan Mail, which is the first track on the first side on the LP and also on the CD. I bought this, I don't know, within the last 6 months or a year. I bought this on eBay. That is an original CD. And so yeah, we're going to try them one against the other. Now, of course, I've used my Riga Planer 2 to capture the track from the Blondie album, and what I've done is I've run a cable from my headphone socket on my Cambridge Audio amplifier, and I've run it straight into a 3.5 jack on my computer, line in, and I've made a WAV sound recording from it, which I understand is a lossless file format. And for the CD, I've actually got a Sony CD player, but would you believe it, I haven't got any interconnects. I would have much rather have done this with the Sony CD player that I've got. It's a 90s player, but actually it's not a bad player. Although most of you out there who listen to CDs would just class my Sony CD player as just a budget player, fair enough. So what I've done is I've got an HP computer, a tower system. It has got a CD DVD player in it, so I simply put the CD into there, and I use the loopback facility on Audacity to capture the track or 30 seconds of it, and I've also saved that as a WAV. I've imported both sound files into OpenShot Video Editor, which is what I use to sort of combine different types of media to produce videos for YouTube. And I've just adjusted the volume slightly to equalize them. I've used a sound meter to test and make sure that the sounds are level, really to within quite a good degree of accuracy. So we're going to listen to one and then the other. Now, for those of you with really good ears, you might be able to tell which is the LP, because you might be able to detect some background crackle or something like that. That's fair enough. If you manage to tell which one is the LP, that's fine. I'm not going to say which is which. Fortunately, this Plastic Letters LP that I've got is in really good condition, and I actually struggle to hear any background noise at all on it, but there are those of you out there who will have better hearing than I do. But what I want from you essentially is to so say which is the LP, which is the CD, and then say which you think, what are the strong and weak points of each recording, which do you think sounds better sonically and musically and everything and all that kind of thing. And yeah, so let's have some fun then and listen to one against the other. So let's go then with clip A. Not saying what it is, let's go with clip A.
And
there we are. So yeah, 30 seconds clip A versus clip B. Let me know your comments. Which is the LP? Which is the CD? Which do you think sounds better? And you know, what conclusions can we draw, if any at all? Do you like the music? I think fan mail. It wasn't released as a single, but I think it's as good as any other track on Plastic Letters. I really do think it's just absolutely amazing. And I mean, every single track on Plastic Letters. I mean, let's not hold that. Let's do the real deal and look at the LP. Yeah. So let me just go through Plastic Letters briefly and tell you my comments on the music. Yeah. So fan mail. Then we got Denis, which came out as a single in 1978, got to #2, and really kind of launched Blondie and brought Blondie to the attention of the British music buying public, really, even though they'd already released a superb album, debut album. Blondie the album was absolutely amazing, and you know, Ripper to Shreds, Ex-Offender, and some of the other tracks on that. There are so many different musical styles on there. It's a phenomenal album. I mean, as a debut album, particularly Ripper to Shreds, a fantastic single. Yeah, so we've got Denis, Bermuda Triangle Blues, Flight 45. I like that one. I like that a lot. You know, obviously about an aeroplane that goes missing, that goes missing and crashes, and yeah, Youth Nabda's Sniper is another one. Contact in Red Square, and then the single I'm Always Touched by Your Presence, Dear, that came out. I don't know, when was that? 78, I think. I don't think it got too high in the charts. It got to about #10, which, you know, it's a great single. It's a great kind of love song. It's got a great rhythm to it, and the words as well. The lyrics are really kind of intimate in a very sort of loving way, obviously. And then the fantastic racy single I'm On E is an absolutely brilliant is a brilliant song. It really kind of races along. It's great fun to listen to, and I believe that I'm On E, a lot of people used to think that means I'm on ecstasy, but I think that ecstasy came a bit later, so it couldn't have been. I'm On E possibly means I'm on empty. I don't know. I've heard that Americans, when they say I'm on E, they mean that their car is on E for empty. I don't know, maybe somebody can enlighten me. So side 2, I didn't have the nerve to say no. Yeah, that's got a lot of that's got a lot of energy in it. That's quite a vigorous song. Love at the Pier, yeah, that's a great one. No Imagination. Kidnapper. Detroit 442 is a great favorite. And Cautious Lip is probably, you know, an absolutely staggeringly kind of mysterious song. It kind of, you know, it kind of moves along slowly and sort of builds to this amazing sort of screaming climax. Yeah, so I mean, this is just an absolutely phenomenal album. For those of you, if anybody out there doesn't know this album, I would recommend that you know, give it a listen. Go to YouTube and just have a listen to it. It's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I mean, I'm not just you know, somebody said that I've got very conservative tastes and that a lot of classical music. Well, I suppose that, well, I don't know. I would say that ABBA is very conservative. Blondie's a bit more sort of punk kind of. It's a bit more adventurous for 70s, 80s music. So there we are, the great Blondie. Hope you enjoyed that, and also my comments about the music. And I'll be back again soon, and I'll be revealing obviously which is which. Not just yet. I'll wait a couple of days until there are plenty of replies in, and then I'll probably make a follow-up video just to say which is which and reflect on your replies. Okay, bye for now.